Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV with Kuparu. Now, where we left off last was we had just left Ul'dah to go to Limsa Lominsa, and we're about to go talk to Admiral. I can't say her last name, but it's Admiral Merylweb is her first name. So we're just gonna go chat with her and have a whole bunch of fun. Oh, I hate you. See if it'll let me in. There it goes. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So we gotta go downstairs to the bulwark hall. Greetings, madam, and welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the seal on the missive you carry. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies. We cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. Please step this way.
Enter. So the silver-tongued merchants send an adventurer to speak for them. It appears the Uldans place great faith in you. This way. I bid you welcome. I am Melvib Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom. Now, what news from Thanalan?
A memorial service to the fallen. Seven hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was an answer to the imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Legatus Nalvandarnus, Hell's Take Him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon Dalamud from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Cardinal Flats, and there met the 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never had I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartano, and I have seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not 1 ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared a little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louisoix still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nation struggled to recover from the devastation, the beastmen call forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the beastmen, but do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim to Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all, we need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse Worse than worthless. Time is short, and none will save us, save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. I, Raoban, has the right of it. I accept his proposal. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Flame General receives my reply. You travel next to Gridania, yes? Pray give my regards to the elder Seedseer. Oh, and tell her the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Kupuru. May the navigator guide you on your journey. Okay, now before we leave, the Limsa Lominsa, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go ahead and run around and get all of the aetheryte shards here. Just sort of have them so I don't have to come back here later and worry about it later and, you know, be completely and totally screwed. So we're going to go do that now. Okay, now that we are done getting all of the Aethernet shards here, we're actually going to go ahead and head on over to Gridania. So, now we get to go run around again. I was more like just keep running around. That's about it. Greetings, madam. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Gridania. A pleasure to serve you again, madam. Are you ready to board the airship to Gridania? Yep. Alright. Ah, you must be the envoy from Ul'dah. Welcome to Gridania, madam. The Elder Seed Seer awaits your arrival. Greetings, good madam. You are the Ul'dah envoy, are you not? I have received instructions to assist you. Pray make your way into the city proper and identify yourself to the conjurer at Nofika's altar. She will admit you to the lotus stand, where the Elder Seed Seer awaits. Now, on the way up there, we're going to pass a few aether. Keep saying aether, but I know the game pronounces it ether. But we're going to pass a few ether areas that I'm going to get while I'm running around. Saves me from having to get them later, so might as well. You're the Ul'dah envoy. Begging your pardons, madam, but might I inspect the missive you bear? Verily, this is the seal of the Supreme Commander of the Immortal Flames. Please come with me.
So you are the Ul'dah envoy. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan-e Senna, Elder Seed Seer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Flame General.
A remembrance service for the fallen of Cartanel. Pray tell me, adventurer, what do you know of our conflict with the Empire? It would seem my counterparts recounted the tale in some detail, that as well. A message from the Admiral. A wolf has been sniffing around her stables, you say. I see. Well, I shall be pleased to provide her with such counsel as I am able. But first, friend of my friend, I would tell you more of the Garlean threat. For the greater part of its history, Garlemald was not even among the most influential nations in Isilbard, the northern continent. However, its innovations in the field of magitech, some 50 years past, helped to raise it from the depths of obscurity. Emboldened by this technology, it set about subjugating its neighbors, swiftly absorbing each into its ever-expanding territory. And when all of Isilbard lay within its grasp, it turned its ravenous gaze upon Eorzea. Yet Garlemald's transformation did not come about by virtue of magitech alone. Its success owed much to the consummate leaderships of its first and reigning emperor, Solus Zos Galvus, the man who built an empire in his own lifetime. Yet he has lived long, and after more than 80 winters, it is said that he grows frail and even more prone to illness. If rumors are to be believed, the matter of succession has destabilized the imperial court. That would explain the empire's relative inactivity in recent years, which has granted us much-needed time to rebuild. Yet we cannot allow ourselves to become complacent, for Garlemald still maintains a presence in Eorzea, in the form of the 14th Imperial Legion. Commanding this great host is Legatus Gaius van Balser, a man whose ambitions are well known to us. So long as he breathes Eorzean air, none of us may sleep easy. The calamity wreaked havoc upon... Blah talk. The calamity wreaked such devastation upon the realm that it has been all we can do to nurse our wounds, never mind rebuild our defenses. Simply put, we have not the strength to repel the Empire. To add to our woes, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, whose very existence is a bane upon the land. Each nation is beset with its own primal problem. None has the resources to look beyond its own borders. The Admiral desires my counsel regarding a brazen wolf. She means to tell me that the Empire may soon resume its advances. Though the primals pose an undeniable threat to our survival, the threat posed by the Garleans is greater still. Clearly, each nation can no longer afford to think only of that which occurs within its own borders. A storm gathers upon the horizon. If we are to weather it, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may help to rekindle the spirit of unity which brought the peoples of Eorzea together when last the Empire threatened our liberty. The Flame General was wise to make his proposal, and I wholeheartedly approve of it. The necessary provisions shall be made for service here in Gridania. Your work here is done, my friend. I shall send my reply to the Flame General forthwith. I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safely home. Okay. Okay, so now that that's complete, one of the things we get from that quest is a minion. So we're gonna go ahead and complete it. Minion. Use. Okay. So, okay. We're gonna go and pick up this next quest. I pray your meeting with the Elder Seedseer went well, my lady envoy. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but did you not also deliver a message to Admiral Meroweb Blowfish? Sorry, I still can't pronounce that last name. To Limsa Lominsa. While you were there, did you happen to meet Badaran, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench? Gregarious gentleman, always happy to help his fellow man. While I am told that he has a task for a capable adventurer, I know not what the task entails, but I dare say the Flame General's personal envoy would make a fine candidate. If you're interested in learning more, pray speak with Badaran at his establishment. So before we go do that, we are going to go and do the same thing that we did at Limsa Lominsa, and go get every single one of the aetheryte shards, so we'll be back. Alright, that was our last aetheryte shard here. So let's return, and now we're going to go back to Limsa Lominsa. So we're actually going to take advantage of the teleport option, because I'm lazy and don't feel like using the airship. So yeah. Okay. Let's see. So we're gonna go up to the drowning wench. Welcome to the drowning wench. Sit wherever you like, lass. I'll be with you in a... I am Baderon. Alright, who's asking? Ah, I've got a job for a capable adventurer, you say? Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy. I'm gonna have to actually stop misplacing those letters, because it's hard to talk fast. But if you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill you in on the details. Okay. And for right now... Anyways. Okay, for right now, we're going to go ahead and end this video. And we will actually be right back with you guys. So, see you later. Can I do that? See you later.